Okay, so at one point or another, I'm sure you heard someone say, if you want to learn blank, just listen to music. That's the easiest way to learn. Not really, especially not passively, and I'm gonna explain why. First off, let me just say that I've been watching anime for a really long time. I watch it in Japanese, bro. And the only thing I know after 10 years of just listening to Japanese is Nani? That's literally the only thing I know, bro. So you telling me that you're just gonna become fluent from listening to sounds, bro? You don't even know what you're hearing, bro. So let me backtrack a little bit. First of all, let me say if you're going to use music as a learning tool, you need to have a base in the language. If this is your first day of Spanish, click out of this video, bro. You're not gonna learn anything from listening to music. If it's not your first day of Spanish and you're gonna use a song, my biggest suggestion would be that you use a song that's a cover. So you know it in English, like fully by heart. And you're going to use the Spanish version that you don't know, but you have something to compare it to. Okay? There's lots of covers out there. Most popular songs have a Spanish cover. That's the way I would do it. If you're going to avoid both of those pieces of advice that I just gave you, and you're gonna pick a song that has no English version and you're just gonna try to figure it out, I'm gonna give you some more advice. I'm gonna tell you how I would do it, okay? So I have pulled up the lyrics to a song that I really love that has no English version that I know of. And I'm gonna tell you, this is my first time looking at the lyrics. I know the song, but I've never looked at the lyrics before. So we're gonna go through just the first verse and I'm gonna explain some things that are like kind of important that you need to pay attention to that could help you, that could be unfamiliar to you, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna show you how I would use these lyrics to try to learn stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm very very basic in Spanish. Okay, I know what AR verbs are, I know what ER verbs are, IR verbs, but I don't really know too much beyond let's say conjugating in the present tense, right? So this song is called Que Sufra, Que Chupe, y Que Llore. All right, that's already, the song itself is already in the subjunctive. We're not going to turn this into a grammar lesson, but if you know these verbs, sufrir, chupar, llorar, these versions of them are subjunctive, right? So it's sufra, chupe, llore. That's already something. Let's get past that. Let's get right into it. Hoy me arrepiento, quisiera llorar, porque sin él no he podido ser feliz. Si cometí un error y le diré que me perdone. Okay, off rip, I'm gonna be like, quisiera llorar. Why quisiera llorar instead of quiero llorar? We're not gonna get into a huge grammar lesson here. I'm just gonna point out some stuff that I will be looking at to try to get better. I'm not gonna just sing this stuff and just be like, oh yeah, I know these words now. No. I'm gonna say, why did she pick quisiera? Maybe because she's talking about feelings. This is a subjunctive thing. She's expressing her emotions. Maybe she's trying to say that she could cry. She doesn't want to cry. She could cry. It's an emotional thing, right? Moving on. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, actually, this is a good example too. These lyrics are wrong. I just realized it, but it doesn't matter. This is the beauty of this video that I'm making. This is what happens when you look up lyrics to something that you've never heard before. The lyrics might be wrong, bro. They might be wrong. Here it says, "He cometido un error." Is the conjugated version of haber, right? I'm pretty sure she actually says cometí un error. Whatever, same meaning. Y le diré que me perdone. Right? So if I'm a basic Spanish student, I'm going to say perdone. Why is it perdone and not, like I know it's an AR verb, perdonar. Why is it perdone here? So these are the kind of questions that I want to ask myself when I'm looking at these lyrics, all right? let's move into the second stanza. Let me make an interjection really quickly. I've seen people that make videos like this that say they pull up the lyrics, they get the Google translation of it, and they learn it that way. Translations be wrong, bro. Especially when you're talking about expressing emotions, using slang, blah, blah, blah. I tweeted some lyrics actually earlier today. Something along the lines of, ten cuidado con quien te junte, que el más bravo sale pen y puede que te apunte. Someone tweeted me back, Google Translate's not working on this one. And it was crazy. The translation was all crazy. In short, it was, be careful who you hang out with because they might snitch on you. That's just, Google Translate's not going to do a good job with that. Going back to this. No te arrodilles, no pidas perdón. Él fue el culpable de tu decisión. Tanto lo amabas y no le importó. Ahora que sufra. Okay, same thing. I'm going to say, why is it no te arrodilles and not arrodillas? Why? Why is it no pidas and not no pides? Because I'm a basic Spanish student, okay? So these are the questions I'm going to ask myself. And I'm going to start finding out, okay, whenever I'm giving a negative command, it looks just like that subjunctive version. Oh, when I'm giving a negative command, I turn that A into an E. Or I turn that E or that I into an A. Pedir, which would normally be pides, oh, no pidas perdón. Okay? Where was I at? Tanto lo amabas y no le importó. Okay. Same thing here. This is pretty basic, but I might say, oh, no le importó. Maybe you've only heard no me importa, no te importa, and now you're seeing, oh, no le importó. Oh, that's how I say he didn't care in the past tense. You get what I'm saying? Next verse. Yo lo amo y hasta más que a mi propia vida. No sufras, yo sé que el tiempo sanará tu herida. Okay, here I'm going to be looking at that's actually pretty basic, but I will say something like the word hasta más. Sometimes if you look at a translation, hasta only comes out as until, but it can also mean even. Like in this case is, I love him even more than my own life. Hasta más que mi propia vida. Hasta más que a mi propia vida. Next, no sufras. Again, that negative command that turns a IR verb into an A. No sufras. Sanará tu herida. Yo sé que el tiempo sanará tu herida. So these are the kind of things that I'm going to be looking at. Blah, blah, blah. Estoy triste, muy dolida. No me lo esperaba. No seas tonta, que a ti y a mí nos engañaba. No seas tonta. Okay. Again, that's irregular, but still, I'm gonna be seeing a pattern. Whenever I'm telling someone not to do something, not to be something, I'm seeing that I have to change things. No seas, blah, blah, blah. And this is how you can use music to see sentence structures and possibly use those in your real life. Once I know that saying no seas means don't be, blah, 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 I can start saying no seas whatever. Here it was no seas tonta, but I can say no seas racista, no seas blah, 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 whatever. I got the sentence structure down. Okay, whenever I want to say don't be this, I just do that. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with all the negative commands in here. I can start saying, okay, if I want to tell someone, don't suffer. It's kind of weird in English, but no sufras. Like I said earlier, no pidas perdón. I can get the pattern and start saying, this is how I tell someone not to do something. This is how I tell someone to do something. this is how I say I want this next thing to happen. I'm not about to go through this whole song. I put the links to the song in the comments or in the bio. Love this song. It's a great song, by the way. I mean, amazing song. I listen to it all the time. Like I said, if you can, get a song that you already know in English. It's going to make all of this way easier because you actually have an emotional, mental connection to the lyrics. If you're listening to a song and you don't really know what you're listening to, it's kind of hard to have that connection. A song that I really like by Roy Orbison is called Crying. And I already knew that song. And I heard the Spanish song without even knowing that it was a cover of Roy Orbison's Crying. And I just heard, llorando, llorando. And I'm like, I know this from somewhere. And at the time when I first heard that song, my Spanish wasn't even that good, bro. And it was as if I was listening to it in English. And like almost all of that vocabulary from that song, instantly I really did like soak that up because I know it in English, bro. So when I hear it, I'm like, oh, llorando, okay, crying. Whatever. Everything in that song, I'm like, oh, okay. Like it was pretty instant versus like something like this. I don't know any of this stuff. So the first time I hear the song, I might be like, oh, I kind of get the idea of the song. I need to listen to that again. Pick something that you already listened to, bro. I'm telling you, don't ignore my advice. I'm trying to help you, bro. Anyways, it's super late at night. I just wanted to give you an idea to try to help you. I might start doing this with more songs. I might take song requests from y'all and kind of go through it and explain it. I was thinking about either doing that with songs or like TikTok jokes, like to just help people get better Spanish for like daily life, because I be on TikTok a lot and I notice a lot of the jokes are like daily life stuff, and so you could know a lot of like formal Spanish, but if you don't know this daily life stuff, you won't get jokes and it might be harder to have conversations in real life. So whatever, let me know what y'all want to see. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Hope this helps. Peace. Thanks for watching. I'm out.